guys, and welcome to another episode of The Final Girls of Horror Presents. In this video, I'm going to be doing a movie review along with The Final Girls of Horror, which I will link in the description box down below. Every lady on there has done a review on this movie, and this week's movie is called The Midnight Meat Train. I was a little hesitant about this movie when I heard the title. However, I would like to say I absolutely loved this movie. It was such a fresh breath of air as far as horror goes, because I haven't seen like a good horror in a while. This movie came out in 2008, and I don't remember everyone that's in it, okay? I'm not a professional movie reviewer just yet, but maybe we'll get there someday. I don't know. But the one thing that I thought was super cool was that Bradley Cooper is in this movie. Surprising, a little. This was a little, earlier in his career, and I get that. But he did such a good job. I wish he would do more, because honestly, riveting performances. Now, I will put the names down below when I reference a character because I don't remember and I don't feel like looking it up because I'm a little lazy, to be honest. But basically what this movie is about is a photographer who is trying to get his name to blow up in the artist's world. His art curator, the person that promotes his art is played by Brooke Shields. Oh my gosh, she looks so good in this movie. It's possible that older ladies can look good. Take care of yourself, ladies. And you too, even without plastic surgery and professional chefs and fitness people, you can do it. I know you can. And that's a great motivation for me as well. Brooke Shields does a great job in this movie. She's gorgeous. She's not in it for very long, but she does a really good job. But the main attraction of this movie is the actor who plays the bad guy. His name is Mahogany. The actor's name is somewhere down here. And let me just say, oh wow, he has maybe one word he says in this entire movie. Now, for someone to be so riveting and you can't take your eyes off of them because they do such a good job acting and performing, to only have to say one word says a lot about the characters or the actor's ability to act. And boy, oh boy, he does a great job. Make no mistake, he's the bad guy, but I would like to actually see what else this actor can do because this is, I think, the first time I've seen him. Anyway, so the movie, the photographer is looking for good shots so that he can sell it, and become famous and whatever else photographers want to do. And what happens is he takes pictures of this lady who then goes missing the next day, and she's a model, and he's very curious as to what happened to her because he had just seen her the night before. And so he follows her down the rabbit hole of what happened. And while to outsiders like his girlfriend, played by this actress right here, who I personally remember her from Talladega Nights, she looks at him like he's kind of nuts, but he's on to something, and he's trying to find who killed this girl. That's all I can really tell you about the plot, because I really want you to watch this. If you are a thriller lover, if you are a lover of blood and gore, hence the makeup look today, the color of blood. There is so much blood in this movie. Too much, in my opinion. I don't have a problem with blood, but I do have a problem with them using so much blood that it takes me out of my moments, because I'm like, there's no way the human body has that much blood. But I digress. I'm picky, I know. But there is some gory moments in this movie. So if you love gore, watch it. If you don't love gore, I still think it's a good movie, and I still think you should check it out. I would say there's a moderate to a heavy amount of gore and blood, but it really works in this movie. It's not terribly excessive. It has its place. I want to keep this short and sweet, so let's keep going. The one thing, other than the plot, other than the acting, the scenes of the cinematic experience, if you pause this movie at almost any point, it is beautiful what they have done with the set design, the angles, the lighting. Oh my gosh, this movie is beautiful. They make great use of the blue-gray colors that they use typically in the train scenes, because this is a movie on a train, mostly. And the use of red, the vibrant red scenes as well. Not just red as in blood, although there is quite a lot of that, but also in certain scenes where the whole screen is red. I mean, just a gorgeously done movie. I had never heard of this movie, so I want to personally thank Katie from Popping the Popcorn, who is one of us final girls, for asking us to watch this movie, because I probably wouldn't have based on the title. And I gotta say, if you're a horror lover, you gotta watch this. Like, hands down, it was shockingly good. I don't want to overhype it in case you do want to watch it, and you can watch it for free. It's on Tubi. Check it out. That's where we tend to watch all of our final Girls of Horror movies, and I highly recommend it. You do have to watch a couple ads, but it's free, and you get to watch really cool movies, so why not? The ending, the revelation of what happens to me is what really made this movie for me. The tension, the build-up to get to the end really had me interested, intrigued, wanting to know what's going on. I personally did not see the end coming, what happens, and there's no spoilers here really. But I will say that it was a cool moment, and it was a definite moment that I think it'll stick with me, which is rare because horror, only certain things really stick out to me in horror. And I have a really bad memory, but I don't think I'll be forgetting about this one anytime soon. So if you like horror, if you like thrillers, if you like tension, if you like a beautifully well-made movie, and if you like Bradley Cooper or any of the other actors in this movie, I highly recommend it. If I had to rate this movie from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst horror movie, 10 being the best, I would give it a solid, I would give it a 7.5. And that's pretty high for me. After we get to the 5 mark, I get increasingly pickier, let's just say. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Is there anything else I wanna tell you about in this movie? Other than you should watch it, unless you don't like gore whatsoever, then this is not the movie for you. Is this movie scary? Personally, I didn't find it scary, but I will say this. The tension created in this movie, very thriller-esque, is there, and I highly recommend it. I don't have anything else to say about this. I also want to say that I did watch all the other Final Girls reviews first this time. I usually don't do that. I wanted to see what they had to say about it, and for the most part, I agreed with most of them on what they felt, what this movie brought to them, and I have to say I am very pleased that this was the movie that I reviewed this week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, putting up with my weirdness, my randomness, my shenanigans, everything I say, do, eat, break, wear, and watch on this channel. And make sure that you go and check out those ladies down below. Most of their videos are shorter than mine because I can't shut up. And check them out. I think they are super cool, super fun ladies, and you might enjoy it too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.